Hey guys, it's me. So I have a few minutes until my mom meets me here before we go see Avengers: Infinity War with my sister and her fiance. I'm so excited. Um, uh, but I just wanted to shoot a quick video. The last video I talked about how different faiths when compared with Christianity with similar differences, it can be hard to find common ground. But whatever works for you, whether that's to find common ground or not, is your walk. But I just wanted to quickly shoot a video to share words of positivity and wisdom that would hopefully encourage you to, wherever you're at in life, to not give up hope. And this is coming from someone who does have a few issues, one of which being trying not to give up hope, which sounds hypocritical of me to be someone who struggles with hope and is sharing that with you tonight. So I can understand why it can sound that hypocritical of me. But I was listening to a message today when I wasn't sure what, by Ben Corson, one of the pastors that I've shared with you on here. And I listened to a few of his videos. One of them was to protect your mind, and how he and hope through heartbreak. And what's interesting is that even though we live in a world where there is what seems to be no hope, there is part of me that still wants to believe and does believe that there is hope. There's a motorcyclist about to take off, so that's why there's that. But basically, just talking, coming from my own life, I've got crap that's going on in my life, as we all do. We all have our own issues and our own shit, family drama and all that jazz. And the thing that I'm finding is to not give up hope, even when there are times where you feel like that's all the answer is to give up hope. And I actually was able to, I think a couple months ago, I went to see Brian Regan with my mom and my cousin and his wife. And it was the first time that my mom had ever met his wife, and the first time in years since she's seen my cousin Kyle. And I have been waiting for a day like that to happen since the whole divorce thing happened, since the war of words of the family started happening. I was just wanting there to be some sort of a sign from God, from the divine, that things in my family are going to be okay. And what's interesting is that normally whenever I would ask God for a sign, I would normally expect an answer right off the bat. And whenever I didn't hear anything, I was wondering if it was because I had something that I wasn't aware of that I did wrong and I didn't make right before him, or what. And then it hit me that he's heard my prayer, and he's just working out the mechanics of revealing it to me. I just have to let go of my desire, detach myself from it, and surrender it to God and the universe, and not worrying about how it comes to pass, and just expecting that at some point it will happen. And that day that we went to see Brian Regan, it was the day where, when it was all over and we went our separate ways, I turned to my mom and I went, while as great as it was to hang out with them and to laugh our asses off to Ronald Reagan, I feel as if my hope is in the process of being restored. Now, my hope isn't restored completely. I still have some levels of hope that aren't rejuvenated to their full capacity, but enough hope has been regenerated to where I'm not all hopeless. I'm not completely cold to giving up hope. So that thing that happened definitely allowed me to just awareness the fact that no, this isn't over. Don't give up. Yeah. And I'm trying to think of what else to leave you on with. And actually, I mentioned that this was in a message that Ben Carson also did called How to Overcome Depression. And something that he said, which actually kind of, even though it's different wording, he actually kind of promotes what Jim Carrey said, which was that instead of viewing depression as a bad thing, I mean, obviously acknowledge that it's bad, but try to look at it from a positive perspective. Try looking at it more as a deep rest. Your body needs to be depressed from whatever it is that you're trying to do or what you're trying to be, and if you do get depressed, especially if people aren't treating you right or whatever, to let it, to not let it affect you too much, to not, like, if you're hurt from it, that's fine, but to keep on dwelling in the hurt, that's when it's a bit of a problem, and where, you start to kind of have like a babyish attitude toward it. But yeah, just to, understand that, you're going to have lovers and haters in the world, which is an unfortunate fact of life, but it's true. There's going to be people who love you for who you are, how you dress, how you think, what you believe in, what you say. There's going to be people who love you for that, and there's going to be people who hate you for it, and you're going to be the exact same way to other people. So, just do you. And that's another thing that I want to touch on really quick. If you are sad or depressed because you feel like the life that you're living isn't really your life, if you feel like you're living life seeking approval from your parents or whatever, that's not really living. Trust me, I have experienced that, and I've come to that realization myself. I would, if I were you, I would just, I would just try to find some way, shape, or form to whether it's you doing it alone or getting your family involved, to, find the true you, and to not worry about what people are worried about. Jim Carrey said that, your need for acceptance can make you invisible, and I definitely believe that. Those are my words of encouragement. If you have any from me, you can leave them down below in the comments. I think one of these days, when I don't have to work in the morning, I'll probably go into depth about my whole situation with the family and everything, and I want to make sure that when I do this next video, that I make sure that it's just me, because You know, I've told my family about it, but I don't feel like I'm ready for them to know about it to the point where everyone else knows about it as far as the entire world. I think, yeah, but as far as in my next video, I'm probably thinking of having the next video be when I let you all in on my personal life more, on what's been going on family-wise and everything. But if there's one more thing that I could add to the words of encouragement and wisdom, is when it comes to your relationship and your spiritual evolutionary journey with God, don't view it as boring, or don't view it as a, you know, requirement. Don't view it as religion. View it as spirituality. View it as fun. While sometimes it's hard to see it, ultimately God is a God of fun. He's a God of laughter. He's a God of not only the mountaintops, he's a God of the valleys. And it's just a matter of trying to train your mind and your brain to, think it. And if it helps to say it out loud, say it out loud. With where I'm at right now, I'm actually, I'm probably going to start doing that probably tonight or tomorrow. Just constantly, telling God who he is, what he is, getting back into reading his word, and also looking up, different books, as well as more Ben Corson stuff, as well as Dominic stuff on Jesus Church, just, the various different things. But that's my video for right now. Pretty much the rest of the day is going to be spending time with my mom, sister, and her fiance, watching Infinity War, and then having some grub. And then tomorrow, me and my sister treat on my mom to Mother's Day breakfast, and then I work, because it is going to be hell at the Spaghetti Factory, but I'm ready to make more money and everything. And then another new week. So probably by Tuesday, probably like Tuesday or Thursday, I'll probably get into that deep family video. So thank you guys for watching, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.